So size of the team, like it mostly varies with team. There is no like fixed criteria. Like every team should have like this number of people. Mostly depend on like what exactly on project they are working and what area they are working. So let's start. Yeah.
Okay.
So like I'm Niraj, right? So currently I'm working with Microsoft as an SG2, right? So before that I was working with Lowe's, and before that I was also working with Oyo Rooms, right? So this is my third company. So yeah, you can start and go ahead with a little introduction.
So, hi, I'm Manan Agarwal. I'm a 23 graduating batch student of BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. I'm pursuing electrical and electronics engineering. I've been practicing competitive coding for over 2 years, almost 2 years now. I practice in Java, uh, and recently I was a part of Microsoft Engage 2021 program, and I was shortlisted uh, for the phase two, where we were given a challenge. Yeah, so that's about it.
So like as I can see in your CV, so you mentioned like so what was your project in Microsoft Engage program?
Okay. Okay. So firstly, like telling about Microsoft Engage, everyone was given a chance to appear for a DSA round online, for which around 1,000 students were qualified, and I was one of them. Thereafter, we were given a challenge to create uh, an a clone of Microsoft Teams app with the mandatory
Okay.
functionality of peer-to-peer video calling connection, audio and video enabled. This was the mandatory functionality, and any other functionality that we could integrate or build was a plus. So we were
Okay.
allowed, since Microsoft Teams has all its versions, including a web app, Android app, iOS app. So we were given the flexibility to use anything, to use any platform or any source knowledge. So we could implement it anywhere, any way we wanted. And I chose Android application. Also, it was recommended, since Microsoft Teams works in sprints using agile methodology, which is the latest, which is very prominent in industry these days. So we were recommended to use agile methodology in our project building.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. So like you are comfortable with DS and Algo, all the things, right?
Yeah, but can we switch to? I'm more accustomed to Java.
Okay, like it's okay. So like basically, so it's your choice. You can you can use Java to solve this question. So
Okay,
it's not language specific question like C++
okay,
or C or Java. You can
okay.
choose your language. So I'm just asking like you are comfortable with the all DS and Algo, right?
Yeah, yeah, sure, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. You are given two strings, right? Let's say first string is something like this, right?
Okay,
Let's say second string is something like something like this, right?
okay,
So basically, this is the condition like first like let's say s is always s length is always greater than t's length, right?
okay.
So basically, what you need to find, so basically you need to tell me like the minimum window substring, right, where all the characters of t are present in s, right? So you can see like there are so this is a window, right? So
Okay.
I've highlighted, you can see, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So you can see like every character exists, right, of ABC here only,
okay.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not mandatory. It needs to be in order, right? But every character of T must be present in S, right? So
Like,
what you need to do, you need to return the minimum number of minimum length of substring where every character of T is present in S.
yeah, right now I'm thinking in terms of queue that I'll insert one element at a time, and when this condition is satisfied, I'll store a length. Like first, I'll store A, D, O, B, E, C. Now at C, I see that all the characters of T are satisfied. I'll this then store this as a length, and now I need to think that how I'm gonna modify this.
Okay.
Uh, yeah.
What will be your time complexity of this problem?
Okay. The time complexity of this problem would be for like for every move, I might have to check the this 26 length counter.
Okay.
This 26 length counter and how many times? Just a second. This A, I would remove A, and then um, I have to see that B is also involved. Okay. Ah. So my length like 26 into n, so that will be O of n. So at this point, this condition will be satisfied that every character occurrence in S is more than the occurrence in T, more than or equal to,
Right.
right?
Right.
Okay. Okay. So this, if okay, not okay becomes like okay is true. So I will come in this else condition. And at this
Mm-hmm.
point, I have a string, a required string, be it of maybe of length minimum or maximum, or it could be more. So I've stored this present length. What the present length is r minus l plus 1, because my substring is r to l. Had I was asked to give the substring, I would just need to store r and l. So I just need to write a line and I'll be able to return the substring as well. So again, what I do is I traverse through all the indices of all the count of S, and wherever it is greater, not equal to, but greater, as you see, if I come here, Adobe C, and if I move forward, I see a B first, but my L is at A. I'll keep the count of B as 2, and when I encounter A, I'll see that now my string can be shortened. So I'll start shortening it.
Right.
How? So I removed A, but now when I walk through, I realize that B is also has an extra B. So I'll remove that as well. So I'll keep removing it until the just the necessary condition is satisfied.
Yeah, looks good. Yeah. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, looks good. Yeah. So do I think we are I'm done. So do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, I mean, firstly, I would like to know what is the working environment at Microsoft. First of all, like wanted to know how we like work in teams and how our interns helped in the onboarding process, and what's the size of teams.
So size of the team, like it mostly varies with team. There is no like fixed criteria. Like every team should have like this number of people. Mostly depend on like what exactly on project they are working and what area they are working. So a team size totally depends. It can be a five members team or maybe 10 members team, right?
So at times that
Mhm.
when we need to discuss the logic, we often like draw a trivial diagram of a tree. "Okay, now I'll cut through this tree, I'll traverse like this." But in online, it's not
Right.
possible. So how do people expect to explain without coding? Like we can't just start coding unless we get the logic.
No, there are there are online tools. There are whiteboard tools. Like you can just
Okay,
simply draw a tree
jam
using
jam
pencils and all
Jamboard.
these things. Yeah, a whiteboard kind of thing. Okay, Manan, I think we are running out of time. It's
Yeah, yeah,
already
uh,
12. So,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.